Located directly across the Mississippi River from St. Louis, Missouri, is Cahokia. An impressive ancient civilization that became the largest urban center north of great Mesoamerican cities in Mexico and Central America. The Cahokia Mounds are considered as the most complex archaeological site north of the great pre-Columbian cities in Mexico. It's a wonder as to why this fantastic site is not as well known and left out in modern teachings. In this video, I'll be exploring Cahokia Mounds' history, theories, and geography. Let's get into it. This historic park is free to visit and covers 2,200 acres of land, containing roughly 80 man-made mounds. However, the ancient city was bigger, more specifically about 6 square miles with 120 earthworks that varied in appearance and function. The Cahokia Mounds State Historic Site has 51 platform, ridgetop, and conical mounds, such as residential, public, and specialized activity areas. There will be graphic signs accompanying these smaller surrounding mounds and areas that include insightful information about the land you're exploring, so keep an eye out for those when visiting. The Monk's Mound is the largest and central structure of the city. This mound is considered a step pyramid, structure of 4 terraces and reaching 100 feet in height. This is the most famous part of the Cahokia Mounds, giving its visitors a fantastic view of the area. The grounds are free to visit and open to the public daily from dawn till dusk, according to CahokiaMounds.org. Water fountains can be found in the Monk's Mount parking lot, as well as maps and brochures. For more information about the site, events, or guided tours, make sure to check out their website at CahokiaMounds.org. Today, many people think pyramids do not exist in North America, but they do. And while they don't look too similar to those in Central or South America, they incorporate very similar characteristics in layout, function, and size for their shared time periods. The most famous pre-colonial pyramid in North America is Monk's Mound. Many of the pyramids are actually referred to as mounds, as many of them are formed by earth. Currently, Cahokia is assumed to be settled around 600 CE. Around the 9th century CE, mound building began to surface. No written evidence has been found, with the exception of symbols left on pottery, shell, copper, wood, and stone. Despite this was an obviously sophisticated and complex society when observing their elaborately planned community, mounds, burials, and wood henge, an observatory made from wooden posts. Before circa 1050, there were about 1,000 residents in Cahokia, which rapidly increased soon after. The city of Cahokia was actually larger than London was in AD 1250, making it a sophisticated city for its time. The estimated population during Cahokia's peak was between 6,000 and 40,000. Roughly 2,790 feet away from Monk's Mound sits Mound 72, a smaller mound near Collinsville, Illinois. This is a location where the city's Stonehenge resided. This was later torn down to create a spot for mass burials. Many smaller mounds can also be spotted around Monk's Mound, which can be fun to explore.
But you can see this is behind me, but then there's the road, and over there you can see other mounds. Some really good sized ones. That one here I'm hoping to go see in a minute.
Because the city's original name remains a mystery, this site was named after the Cahokia tribe. The Cahokia tribe were historic Illinois people who resided here during the French explorers' initial arrival in the 17th century. However, this occurred centuries after original inhabitants abandoned the site, therefore making the population likely composed of multiple indigenous ethnic groups at the time of the city's peak. The projected date which Cahokia became abandoned is 1350. presumably due to environmental degradation caused by overhunting, deforestation, pollution, and climatic changes such as extreme flooding and drought. Reflecting back on Monk's Mound, let's take a look at other great step pyramids in the Americas, such as the ones in Tikal and Teotihuacan. The Pyramid of the Sun, located in San Juan, Teotihuacan, Mexico, is one of the largest structures in Mesoamerica. Believed to be built in 200 AD, this pyramid reached 246 feet in height, over double of Cahokia's Monk's Mound. However, the perimeter of the base at Monk's Mound is actually larger than the Pyramid of the Sun.
So this huge one here is the Temple of the Sun.
The tallest.
It really sucks that we can't walk up it, just like I was saying earlier about the other one. I'm saying it's hard to it's really hard to get a sense of scale, like just how massive this thing is. I mean, clearly it's massive, but like when you're climbing on it, it's like, yeah, it takes a while to get up something that big.
In Guatemala, another impressive ancient city can be found, known as Tikal. Tikal is the capital of Conquest State that became one of the most powerful kingdoms in the ancient Maya. Its geography contains numerous pyramids. The most notable, however, are the 5 Tikal temples. These are far steeper step pyramids that range between 125 and 212 feet in height. Now comparing these to Cahokia, it's incredible to see how these pyramids, all from close time periods, share similar sophistications in their structure, particularly similarities in height with the temples in Tikal, and similarities in layout with the Pyramid of the Sun. This is especially interesting since Monk's Mound is classified as an earthwork, meaning rather than being built from limestone or volcanic rock like these other pyramids in Central America, the mounds in Cahokia were made from piles of artificially placed or sculpted rocks and soil, a very different yet resonant method of pyramid building. Considering this, it's interesting to think about why Cahokia's history has not been brought up in modern teachings. Research has shown that this society is one of the most impressive and advanced cities for its time. So why don't more of us know about it? This could be because cities that existed in America, like Cahokia, deviate from the Fed narrative that its inhabitants prior to European colonization were nomadic. In popular culture, Native Americans are commonly stereotyped as savage and primitive men, meaning they have no capacity to build. These portrayals have been used to justify the invasion of America, wiping out distinct cultures across the continent. The existing evidence of great civilizations like Cahokia threatens this justification, proving that these inhabitants were, in fact, sophisticated and civil. Have you seen the Cahokia Mounds? Comment down below your favorite parts or lingering questions about the site. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on the latest content. Thanks for watching and stay safe.